this morning are Arun Gear with iEducate, along with Cameron Martin, an engineering student at HCC, and Derek Kristen Pierre Romero with Eastwood Academy High School. Thank you for joining us early this morning. Now, first, Arun, I was going to start with you because this summer camp is really a model. It's a pilot program. And why did you want to spearhead an effort like this?
Well, our core work is during the school year. We bring in college students to work essentially as co-teachers alongside elementary school teachers, 3rd through 5th grade. And we can't really talk about educational equity without addressing the summer slide, because these students that we're serving, by the time they reach senior year, they're likely going to be 4+ years behind their more affluent peers in terms of academics. So we have to do something about their time in the summer. At the same time, we found that there's this amazing resource with innate potential to give back and inspire these students that is not being properly leveraged. So we designed this summer model, this pilot, around a model that we'd like to scale across districts, where we leverage high school and college students to actually take charge and educate students over the summer.
And this is really phenomenal. You're looking at some of the video. We were doing a story on this earlier this week. And so these are a lot of students that who are underserved, and there's so many of them. You all have helped out nearly 350, had more than 100 volunteers and teachers. Some of them college students, high school students. Cameron, you are a college student here locally. Why did you want to become a part of something like this?
I've always tried to give back. Coming from Chicago, in the public school system there, it was, I didn't have too many people that went to college and let me know about what college was, besides just my immediate family. And so when I heard about the opportunity to go back into elementary school settings and kind of help teachers first and foremost, because they go through a lot trying to handle all the children in the classroom, and to be able just to give back and to help other students, to give them a little more perception on what they can do outside of what they normally thought or what they can only see on TV. So.
Right, because that summertime is so crucial. It's a huge gap where you can just be sitting at home doing nothing, or providing them this opportunity. And it's thanks to volunteers like you. So you're in high school and you have to get up early in the morning and do this. And the children are so receptive, and it's really surprising. I was talking to some of the other teachers. What is your perception of how they receive all of this information?
I think that me being closer in age to them, I'm 17, so kids who are like 10 and 11 and maybe 9, I know what it's like to learn that kind of material, so I put myself in their place, and I thought, if this were my teacher, how would I want her to explain this to me? Because for me, when I'm growing up, math was a very hard subject for me, and I thought, how can I teach this in a way so that every kid understands and absorbs the knowledge?
That's great. So on both aisles, the students and the teachers are learning so much about each other. And this isn't just, we're talking math and science. You have yoga, you had some of the Dynamo players come in, do soccer. So this just wrapped up last week, and you all are evaluating, trying to make this better. What do you hope this summer camp or pilot program does for our community?
Well, let's take assessments for instance. Something that we've measured through this camp is, has this exposure to these role models really left a spark in these students' minds? Do they have a greater appreciation for education? Do they have an interest in math or science or engineering? Do they have an understanding of what college is for and higher education? And do they have a role model that they aspire to now? So on the student side, we want to see students come out of this more energized and ready to go for the school year because of this exposure. In terms of the model, we're looking to validate essentially something that could be applied to every elementary school in Houston. All the curriculum, all the activities were an amalgamation of partners' curriculum that came together. Yoga, debate, Texas Friends Arts Alliance brought social emotional learning. Junior Achievement brought financial literacy. Lemonade Day brought entrepreneurship. So there were so many different elements that make up a holistic experience for students, and they're out here in the community. They just have to be brought together, and someone has to facilitate it coming together.
And that's you guys doing great work there. So hopefully this will get picked up, and more students will be able to benefit from all of the advantages that you bring to them. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Well, you can understand, Mike, with 3 girls, making them busy during the summer, especially having them in school. That's great.